A couple of weeks ago, the NRA started running an ad that created a great deal of controversy. Here's a clip.
Are the president's kids more important than yours? Then why is he skeptical about putting armed security in our schools when his kids are protected by armed guards at their school?
Mr. LaPierre, do you regret putting up that ad?
The point of that ad was this. It wasn't picking on the president's kids. The president's
it mentions
the
them.
president's kids are safe, and we're all thankful for it. The point of that
They also face a threat that most children do not face.
Tell that to the people in Newtown. Tell that to the people.
Do you really think that the president's children are the same kind of target as every school child in America?
I think
that's ridiculous, and you know it, sir.
You know, unfortunately, I think there are parents all over the school that think, all over the country, that think their kids are entitled to the same amount of protection when they go to school, and they want their kids to be safe.
So they should have Secret Service?
No, but what they should have is police officers or certified armed security in those schools to keep people safe. If something happens, the police time is, despite all their good intentions, is 15 to 20 minutes. It's too long. It's not going to help those kids. Certified armed security in schools, just like happened.
But that isn't going to protect them in the shopping mall, in the movie theater, on the street.
I mean, which is why we need to do everything else I'm talking about. Let's enforce the federal gun laws, which we do not need to do now, against gangs with guns, felons with guns. My gosh, in the shadow of where we're sitting right now, gangs are out there in Washington, D.C. You can buy drugs, you can buy guns. They are trafficking in teen-year-old girls.
I understand there are lots of problems out there, and this isn't going to solve all of them.
Our government is letting them...
But you can't say that, first of all, the gangs don't commit the mass murders. Adam Lanza wasn't a member of a gang. James Holmes was not a member of a gang. One of the points of that ad that I want to ask you about is you made it a class argument. The rich, the elite,
sure,
they have bodyguards. Sure. They have security.
Sure. And Mayor Bloomberg has it. Mayor Bloomberg has bodyguards.
I'll tell you, somebody else who has security. You do.
Sometimes we've had on
Capitol Hill you had security.
You talk about
today you have security.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about hypocrisy right on the open. We've had all kinds of threats come.
Does that make you an elite, an out-of-touch elite, because you have security?
I don't deny anybody the right to security when they need it. What I'm saying is, it is ridiculous, Chris, for all the elites and all the powerful and privileged, the titans of industry, to send their kids to schools where there's armed security, to have access to semi-automatic technology, to have access to
First of all, I don't know anybody who has armed. I don't know anybody elites who send their kids. My children went to the same school that the Obama children went to many years ago. There were no armed security there.
A third of the schools in the country already have armed security.
I understand that, but this idea of an elite class is just nonsense.
Capitol Hill right now, they're all protected by armed security with high-cap magazines while they sit there and they try to limit the average citizen to 10 because they think that's reasonable in their opinion.